Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here. Azura has given me the gift of foresight. I had a vision of you walking up the steps to this altar long before you were born. You have been chosen to be her champion. I know it is unexpected, but do not worry. It will all unfold as she has predicted. You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. This has all been foreseen, and we must play our parts.
Aster had to move away because of the Empire, but we get to stay.
My days at the college are long behind. Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions. You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty baron. Just calm down. I'll tell you everything. What do you know about soul gems?
I understand couriers.
They are,
complaining about
except the gem is always consumed. They're frail,
It's our
except
age,
for
and
one.
They cause him no harm.
Azura's Star,
believe he was
a
suggesting
Daedric
their
artifact
presence.
that allows any number of souls to pass through
Well,
it.
then he's
Some
welcome
of
to
us
eat
wanted
and
to
drink
find
at
out
home,
how.
isn't he?
I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning. Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Illinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane.
souls are needed for the star. The last one died before it could be harvested.
We can't take it back.
Is someone there?
Azura's star! I knew the Lady of Twilight had sent you for a reason. Hand it over to me. I will ask Azura to restore the star to its original purity. I will commune with Azura. Azura, Mother of Roses, Goddess of Dusk and Dawn, your chosen champion has returned your star to you. She wishes to speak to you herself. Please, place your hands on the altar.
Greetings, mortal. You have followed my guidance through the veils of twilight and rescued my star from Malin Varen. But his soul still resides within, protected by his enchantments. Until he is purged, my artifact is useless to you. Eventually, the star will fade back into my realm in oblivion, but I doubt you have the 100 or so years it would take to wait. No, only one option remains. I will send you inside the star. You will banish Malin's soul there. Tell me when you are ready, mortal. Have faith, mortal. I will be watching over you.
Ah, my disciples have sent me a... Wait, there's something different about you.
And who are you to challenge me? I have conquered mortality itself. I've spat in the eyes of the Daedric Lords. This is my realm now. I've sacrificed too much to let you take it from me. Come here. I yield! No.
The star is free to purify itself. Don't worry, mortal. I will return you before you are cleansed. My star has been restored, and Malin's soul has been consigned to oblivion. You have done well, mortal. As was destined, you are free to use my star as you see fit. Farewell, mortal. Know that Azura will be guarding over the threads of your fate in the twilight.
While you were in the star, Azura gave me a vision. Her last, she said. I have never been without Azura's foresight since escaping Morrowind. I don't know what to do. If you need me, I'd be honored to accompany you, Guardian of the Star. It would give me a purpose. Twilight, watch over you, Guardian. Until next time, Guardian.
I sure? Is that a Zora star? How did...
I enjoy this work well enough, but the companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear. Been hearing some strange tales of the Jarl's children. Say the one's turning wicked, and the others have an ill-favored look to them. Best to keep clear. Need anything else? Just let me know.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
May the gods watch over. Yes, my youngest son. He's a dark child. I don't know what to do with him. He was always a quiet lad, but lately, something has changed. He's become brooding, violent. He won't say a word to me, but I don't know how I upset him. If you could speak to him, draw out the truth, I would be immensely grateful.
Stormcloaks, Imperials, Jargons. Ain't no matter to me what I kill. Let them come.
Another wanderer, here to look... So, the disgusting pig sent you to bother me. One day, I'll tear his face apart so he can leave me alone. My father doesn't know anything about me. But I know about him, and about the war. More than he might think. I know that he still worships Talos. That he hates the Thalmor almost as much as the Stormcloaks do. That he worries about being chased from Whiterun. That I don't have the same mother as my brother and sister. This castle is old. Lots of places nobody's been in a long while. Places where you can overhear things, see things. And the Whispering Lady. She won't tell me her name. I've gotten good at listening to keyholes. At the door in the basement, I hear her talking to me. I thought I was caught, but she started telling me even more secrets. But I can't open the door. In the basement. Trust me, you'll see it. I bet she'll talk to you too. All right then.
At last. I've been waiting for someone more fit to carry out my will. The child is spirited but lacks agency. Regrettably, I cannot reach your plane so directly. But I forgive you for not knowing who I am. Few hear my whispers anymore. I am Mephala, the Lady of Whispers. I tug at the web of connections between mortals. Love, hatred, loyalty, betrayal. The boy was good at sussing out secrets. You, I expect to take a more active role. First, you must open this door. A piece of my power has been locked away behind it, and even my eyes cannot see past the seals. I'd much rather it be in the hands of an ambitious and talented person, such as yourself. The whole of Whiterun is ripe with paranoia and tensions. The Jarl's court is right to fear the power I hold behind this door. The Jarl trusts few, and they will be his undoing. The dark child knows of what I speak. Let him guide your path.
You. I told you, I know everything about this castle. For some reason, that door is special. Only 2 people can open it. Balgruf and Farengar, the court wizard. How you get it from them is up to you. Nobody would notice if Farengar went missing, I promise you. All right then.
Excellent work. Now, I trust you're sharp enough to see that the sword doesn't match the description of the ebony blade you may know. It has languished too long outside the winds of alliance and betrayal. To return to its past glory, it must first drink the blood of deceit. Your world is admirably steeped in lies and inclinations. My blade is a darling leech that feeds on deceptions and nourishes its master. Seek out those closest to you. The final pluck of their misguided heartstrings will accompany my blade in the song of your grandeur.
What is it?
Got some good blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. Long life to you, Thane.
This is the end!
A wanderer, yes? No, pilgrim, perhaps. You have come to commune with Periite, Taskmaster, and Blighted Lord, yes? Not everyone has the stomach required to entreat, my lord. But Kesh likes you, friend. There is a way Periite may speak to us who will take him in. If you wish to commune with him, we'll need the incense. Yes, the incense. Fetch for me a deathbell flower, 1 silver ingot, a flawless ruby, and some vampire dust. Then I will show you how. Yes?
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
Have you? Let Kesh have them. Yes, this will create a fine fume. That should do. Now, inhale deeply.
Breathe deep, mortal. I would have you for some time, well, you know. So let these decisions you've made intrigue me. And I wonder if you are the proper agent for a task of mine. I sent a blessing to Mundus, a wasting plague that infected a scattering of Breton villages. One of my monks, the elf Orchendor, was sent to gather these afflicted. He shepherded them into Bathardums for me, but has since lost his way. I will not stand for betrayal. I want you to go to Bathardums and kill Orchendor in my name. So you have, mortal. Go now. Kill Orchendor.
call if you deem us worthy.
Is
someone there?
Well done, mortal. All things are in their order, and Orcendo roams the pits. His betrayal will be punished, and your obedience is rewarded. Embrace order and hard truth, mortal. Goodbye.
How can I assist?
The Wind Peak Inn features the finest
What troubles
bard in all of
the entire
Dogtown.
town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it. These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedric Lord, Vermina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares. Not unlike a cough marks a serious illness.
I could watch the inn while you're away.
I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent.
Good. Maybe you could visit Ergnir.
I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard.
Upset about the service?
I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares. Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry. I promised to answer all of your questions. Follow me.
I envy you travelers. Dreams aren't affecting anyone not from here.
They say that vampires attacked the Hall of the Vigilant, burned it to the ground. Never heard of vampires doing anything like that before.
Ruckus over there by the weird black door. You weren't involved in that craziness, were you?
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike. Once we get inside, all will become clear. Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open. Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here. Priests must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done. I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina. When the orcs invaded the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters here to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs. I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on. We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible. It's just up here. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within.
Kill the defilers!
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Stride. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere. If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower level. Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor. Yes, the torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world. Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine, distilled down into a ingestible liquid. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated. I will not lie to you. There is some risk involved. The last time the torpor was imbibed could have been decades ago. But I swear upon Lady Mara that I will do everything within my power to prevent any harm from befalling you. I believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample. The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged. They've awaited. Time for your final rest.
Dreaming. Defilers! Kill the defilers!
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor. It should be in a small bottle, very similar to a potion. I'll begin searching up here. The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it, bring it to me. Yes. My son, what is it I can help with? Yes, my son. Vermina from her citadel at the... Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink. Watson Terry, the skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible. Yes, my son. I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink. Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, the more damage Vermina could be doing to those poor people. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Baron.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, You must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thorin, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives, if necessary.
I'll show you a real fight. No one better than Orc. Oh, die, you orc filth! I'll show you what a real... What was that?
Worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull. Indeed. My reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend. Come, we must get to the skull and destroy it.
Huh?
Take heed, they've awakened. By her benevolence, you shall not stop us. We fight to the last. Oh! Oh! Stop us. Wait. There, Thoric, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice. We fight to the last!
Vermina is me.
I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so? I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so? Yes, you're right. If they needed to die so that Dawnstar could live, then it was worth the price. It's time. The skull must be destroyed. If you'll stand back, I'll perform the ritual granted to me by Lady Mara. First, an incantation to remove the barrier. I call upon you, Lady Mara. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vermina commands you.
What was that?
Markarth's a different place now. Do business here. And you do business with the Thieves Guild. If it isn't the slayer of the Glenmoral witches, how can I assist you?
What's the Forsworn here in the city?
You! Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth?
Very well. You may approach the mournful throne. But watch your words.
How is the reach?
Keep your eyes open for Forsworn when you're on the roads.
Things are bad, Igmund.
You speak to Igmund, son of Arolfdir, Jarl of Markarth.
Merchants are reporting the loss of more of their shipments.
Are you a sellsword? I don't like your kind. No honor, no loyalty, unreliable. But I can't turn away a potential ally in these times. Let's see if you're better than a common mercenary. My scouts have tracked down one of the Forsworn leaders, hiding out in their blood-soaked camps. Deal with them. We will see. I do. A personal matter. My father died trying to negotiate with the Forsworn, back when that was possible. They took his shield to those Hargraven beasts they consort with. I need you to bring it home where it belongs. I warn you, it's dangerous work. No man of mine has ever faced a Hargraven and lived. I'll understand if you decline. Divines watch over you. There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold, and who owns at least one piece of property in my city. You help my people and purchase a house for my steward, and I'll make you my Thane. As you were then. Yes, I know. We have some advantages if they come here. The city is built into the mountainside, so it's hard to reach into, even from the skies. And everything is made of stone, even the beds. We'll have no trouble from Dragon's Fire here. My guards told me. Poor Margaret. And witnesses report that the attacker was shouting some nonsense about being a Forsworn. I want to make things clear. Markarth has its troubles, but there are no Forsworn in this city. They are only a threat in the hills and along the roads where they live. Everywhere else, we are in control. It all started here, this rebellion. When the Empire lost the Reach during the Great War, we became desperate. We promised a group of Nord militia free worship in exchange for their help retaking the hold. Then the elves found out about it. We were forced to arrest all of them. Ulfric Stormcloak, their leader, used the whole thing as proof that the Empire had abandoned Skyrim. The rebels called it the Markarth Incident. It was the founding day for the Stormcloaks, and where this war really started. The White Gold Concordant, our treaty with the elves after the Great War, forbids free worship of Talos. But that's what we promised Ulfric and his men. It seems foolish looking back, but at the time we were hoping the elves wouldn't find out. So when they did find out, it was either we arrest Ulfric and the militia, or enter into yet another war with the Aldmeri Dominion. The choice was clear, and now Ulfric threatens the thinly veiled peace we sacrificed so much for.
I'm Igmund's uncle. Splendid. There's a house available right now. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home. I'll be glad to help you. There are many ways to improve your home, provided you have the coin. And of course, now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. I'll be glad to help you. And of course, now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. I'll be glad. And of course, now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. I'll be glad. And of course, now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangement. I'll be glad to. And of course... Now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new
Good to have you by
furnishings
my...
will be in place.
Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of the Reach. Congratulations. I grant you a personal housecarl to watch over your home, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now. I want no mercy for those forsworn. Understand?
Find out what's happening in the Hall of the Dead. RK will watch over you.
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear. I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls. Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood.
You were
but
young
not
when you
fear.
first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course.
I feel the hunger inside.
Then the hunger set in.
Gnawing
Curiosity.
at you. You see the dead.
What's the harm in
your
just
mouth
one
grows
bite?
Wet. Your stomach
It's okay now.
growls.
You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt.
It's all right. I will not shun you for what you are. Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten.
A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide it. You were young when you first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course. Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt. A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide anymore. Namira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. She has a place for us where we can sate our appetites without judgment. It's inside Reachcliff Cave. But the dead have stirred from their slumber recently, and I was forced here. Meet me there. We'll fight our way to Namira's embrace together. Until then, tell the people of Markarth that their dead won't be disturbed anymore. We have bigger plans ahead.
You've returned. Divines preserve you. You're a hero. We'll reopen the hall right away. Here, take my amulet as a reward. Okay.
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. What? Goodbye.
roads of Skyrim lead to many
We are creatures. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
You've come. The Draugr infesting Namira's sanctuary are inside. Then I'll wait. You've done it. The shrine is ours again. Now we need to prepare a grand feast to welcome you to Namira's coven. You will have the honor of bringing a fresh kill for the main course, and I know the perfect person. A priest filled with the taste of an easy life, Brother Verilus from Markarth. Give him this gold. Tell him you need Arcae's help exploring an old cavern for treasure. And when he stands in Namira's presence, she will take care of the rest. Say hello to Verilus for me.
Even the dead need company. That's what You are looking for Arcae's protection while you delve some dank tomb, I take it? My duties keep me busy in Markarth. I don't know if I can help you. You know, in the priesthood of Arcae, we have a joke about an empty pocket being better than a full grave. I think you need to calm down before I summon the guards. That's no small amount of coin, friend. I suppose I can come with you for a short venture. Lead on.
It's been such a joy to dine with you all.
Now this is going to be a good feast. The toes are my
Bring
favorite
Verilus
part.
here. The
I
lady
hope I
of
get
the
to take a
cave
few
will do the
home
rest.
with me.
I always prefer
Many used to come to these caves.
My brother
the
had
forgotten,
such a juicy
the
liver.
wretched.
Now this is going to be a good feast.
You've brought us quite the meal.
Who are you? What's going on?
Priest of Arcade. I'm your friend.
You're my... friend?
Yes, I'm your
Ah,
friend.
the new
And
disciple.
I've invited you to dinner.
I hear you have quite been invited to dinner. I'm so hungry.
Why don't you lay down and rest while we get the meal ready?
I need to lay down. I'll just be a minute.
Come with me. Our feast is about to begin.
Ah, the new disciple. I hear you have quite the appetite.
The meal is on Namira's table. Go ahead, carve. He looks so sweet. Go ahead, have the first bite.
Mortal, I am Namira, the Lady of Decay. Your consumption of the blood and bile of Arkay's own is pleasing to me. I give you my ring. Wear it, and when you feast on the flesh of the dead, I will grant you my power. Wallow in your wretchedness, my newest champion.
I knew when you walked into the Hall of the Dead that you were special.
It's an honor, Keeper of the Ring.
I'm so glad Ayola invited you to dinner.
I knew when you walked into the Hall of the Dead that you were special. And here you are, champion of Namira, keeper of her ring. You're everything I hoped you'd be. It's an honor, champion. Feel free to stay and mingle with your new coven.
Praise to you, champion.
I'm so glad Ayola invited you to dinner.
Namira spoke to you? I knew this feast was going to be something.
We've got some looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Good doing business with you. Yes?
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. Honored. You, my Thane.
Another run-in with a thief's guild.
Be careful, Lord. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar.
This war has... Why, yes. Yes, of course. What a wonderful surprise. First, I'll need to ask you a few questions. Your name? What do you do for a living? What? If you aren't going to be... Wait. Sure, you're serious. Well, all right then. Where will your child be living? I'd better get going. I can't believe... Very well. Let's... Your name? What do you do for a living? What? If you aren't going to be... Wait. Sure, you're serious. Well, all right then. Where will your child be living? Very well. That's all I need from you. Congratulations. I think you'll make an excellent parent. Go meet the children and decide who you'd like to adopt. Once you've made a decision, I'll collect their things and be sure they make it over to your house.
Pick me! Pick me! Really? Are you sure? Yay! Thanks, Mr. Papa. I promise I'll be the best daughter ever.
Stop! Thief! Stop! Thief! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
There are stories about you, and dark tidings in Dawn Star. Get away from me.
Need something? Mm-hmm.
Blessings of Mara upon you. Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get. Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts. Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the... We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the love... Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. Here you are. Now, remember, people in Skyrim respond to deeds. You'll find more people interested in your love if you help them. May you return to her benevolence and...
What's on your mind?
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well.
Did you want something?
What do you want? You've caused enough trouble.
Is that an amulet of Mara?
Well, yes. Why wouldn't I be? Are you interested in me? It's settled then. Brief as life can be in Skyrim. At least we'll have each other. You should arrange the ceremony at the Temple of Mara. Lead the way. Still here. I am at your command. Lead on. I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane? Let's get going, then. I'm right behind you. How can I serve you, my Thane? You lead, I'll follow. You should arrange the ceremony at the temple. I am sworn to carry your burdens. You lead, I'll follow. I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens. How can I serve you, my Thane? How can I serve you, my Thane? You lead, I'll follow. I am at your command. Lead on.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
Good morning. See ya.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence.
How may I help you, my... You wish to be married? It's good to see love blossoming even during these difficult times. Your wedding will be held tomorrow, from dawn until dusk. Don't be late. You don't want to miss your own wedding. May you return to her benevolence in safety.
It's our wedding day. I feel like all of Skyrim is focused on just the two of us.
Ah, here's the proud groom now. Let's begin the ceremony. It was Mara that first gave birth to all of creation and pledged to watch over us as her children. It is from her love of us that we first learned to love one another. It is from this love that we learn that a life lived alone is no life at all. We gather here today under Mara's loving gaze to bear witness to the union of two souls in eternal companionship. May they journey forth together in this life and in the next, in prosperity and poverty, and in joy and hardship. Do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever?
I do. Now and forever.
Do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever? Under the authority of Mara, the divine of love, I declare this couple to be wed. I present the two of you with these matching rings, blessed by Mara's divine grace. May they protect each of you in your new life together.
We're married. I guess we'll need to We're married. I guess we'll need to decide where we're living, won't we? You can always stay with me. Oh, but you have children, don't you? We'll have to find somewhere with room for them. Our new home. I'll see you there. Honored to see you again. Lead the way. I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane? I am at your command. You lead, I'll follow.